Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to a new video. So today I'm super excited to be checking out the Parrot Bebop drone. I have wanted a drone for absolutely ages. This has been in my wish list for absolutely ages because I think it's such a cool device to try and get you different film shots that you wouldn't usually get with a camera. And this actually arrived in a separate box and I didn't know what it was, but it turns out it's a controller. So this here is the absolute massive Bebop Sky controller, and I mean, it's pretty cool. So actually, I wanted to use a second camera, but trouble is it wouldn't actually fit in the frame. So I'm just gonna have to use one camera and just talk to you guys what it actually has.
So this here is the controller for the Parrot Bebop drone. It's a great controller and very easy to use. This lever allows you to go forward, back, and drift left and drift right. The two buttons you're about to see is to return home and take off and landing, which make it super easy to do so. This here is emergency landing if you feel the need to emergency land, and this lever allows you to go up, down, rotate left and rotate right. These two buttons are for the in-app of back and home, and this here is a record button, even though it automatically records when you take off. This here shows you for recording and the Wi-Fi signal to the drone if you feel like you need to come back a little bit more. And this here shows you the battery status of the controller and drone.
So this here, I'm hoping this is what the drone's in. So let's just open it up, test this out, and let's just get flying. Where's the crease? There's no crease. Whoever sellotaped this box did just a terrible job. You away before I injure myself. A lot of bubble wrap. Okay. Oh, I see the drone. Okay, it's a bit muddy, but that's okay. They could have at least cleaned it before they sent it to me, but you know. So, here we have the sun shield, because I did a bit of research before I actually looked into buying it, obviously, because that's a sensible thing to do. And this here is the sun shield, so that you can put in your iPad or phone, and it actually protects the sun from your device, so you can actually see it clearer. To be fair, that's pretty smart, actually. You guys have been pretty smart about this. So, just to point out, this is the Bebop 1, and they do have a second model, and I believe the third model they have a Bebop 2 Power, I think it's called. But this is actually the first model, and it was listed as red. They sent yellow, so you know, thanks for that. Okay, here is the drone, and oh, that's the lens cap. I was gonna say, I hope that actually does come off. There is the drone, and I mean, it looks pretty sick. So this does have a full 1080p 40 megapixel camera on it. Oh my god, I cannot wait to fly this. What else is in here? We have the, I think these are called holes, but these are to protect the propellers. Actually, just looking at that right now, I need to get a new set of propellers because one of those is broken. So this here is a new set of propellers. Just to point out, this drone goes for around £400 I think when it first came out, brand new. This is a lot of polystyrene, so I'm glad that I bought this a lot cheaper than £400. And this is a big bag of all of our cables, chargers. Yeah, so let's open it up. So I did actually get a pretty good deal. So I actually got, I think, 4 batteries. Yes, actually that's a lie. I got 5, but I had to send one back because it didn't work. So I've got 4 batteries in here. This here is the battery charger. It only charges 1 battery at a time, and it does have a indicator at the bottom. Red means it's charging and green means it's fully charged. I think it charges for about an hour and you only get about 10 minutes of flying time. So I'm going to look into getting the upgraded batteries, which I think is 2,200 milliamps. Don't quote me on that. They're kind of expensive and they last for about 20 minutes, so I'll probably end up buying a few of those because this ain't going to cut it. We have a micro USB for transferring the video file off the drone onto my laptop, or I can just do it through the Wi-Fi onto the iPad. Which, this is the confusing part, right? They didn't actually put a micro SD card slot in the drone. I mean, okay. This here is... probably should have done a bit more research. I don't know what this is for. So, that is the unboxing, and let's test it out. Take it out for a first flight and test out the drone. My god, I'm so freaking excited for this, it's actually unreal. Okay, so the first we're going to test out is 1080p at 30 frames per second, because that is probably what most people probably use with this drone, and it is actually the highest frame rate that the drone can do. So that's what we're going to test out first, and we'll just see how it goes. When I was actually flying this drone, I only had one crash, which to be fair was actually kind of surprising. So when I actually tested it out, for some reason it just flipped over. So it was literally just flying across, and then it just went. Luckily it fell onto the grass and nothing was really damaged, apart from a couple of errors that kept coming up saying motor error, and then I finally figured out what it was, that the grass was actually touching one of the motors so it wouldn't spin. So once I'd removed that, the error had gone. So the buttons made it super easy of landing and taking off, and the transporting the footage was fairly easy. I just transferred it from my iPad onto my iPad and then just airdropped it to my laptop. If I wanted to, I could have used the inbuilt USB port into the computer and just transfer it that way. So anyway guys, that there is the Bebop drone from Parrot, and I'm so excited to test this out even further, take it out to different places and get some incredible drone footage after I've actually learned how to fly it. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you go down there, give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and you will see me and probably my drone in the next video. See you later, goodbye.